Hey guys, how's it going? Never have I ever thought that I could just upset so many people so quickly. Holy man. So the video right before this talks about the situation that happened with me and my big flapping mouth and how I can enrage people with a simple topic of 4-H, which me growing up in a rural community, farmland, I just assumed that what could be more wholesome than 4-H? What could be more wholesome than 5-year-old children walking their animals around and learning to be productive members of society by feeding their animals? And I have been shooken. Oh my God! Of all the controversial topics that I cover and of all the controversial opinions that I stand 10 toes in on, this has to be the one that has shocked me the most. Yeah, I didn't see this one coming. I have received more death threats in the last 24 hours, which I laugh at because that's nothing new. Because there's extremists out there, there always have been, and once they find out that you're in farming, and like, this is not unusual for me, but wow, this is wild. It's just crazy to me. Like, it really brings out the crazies when you start discussing these topics. Somebody messaged me and they're like, you deserve to die for your opinions. And I hope that somebody kills you, and I hope that you're reincarnated as one of your farm animals. Dude, I should be so lucky. Okay, what a nice reprieve that would be. Okay, I would have somebody taking care of me whenever I need, better health care than I receive now as a human. I would have a nutritionist planning my balanced meals and bringing my meals to me every day, at least twice a day. I would be in warm buildings in the winter. I'd be under fans in the summer. I'd be taken out for outings, and people could just admire me and give me blue ribbons for being beautiful. This sounds like a pretty cush lifestyle, if you ask me. And I'm not sure where people think meat comes from. Like, do y'all think the stork brings it to the grocery store and drops it from its little beak? Is that where the meat comes from? I'm not sure. And I just am baffled by this. And this one lady's like, of course you would allow your children to raise these market animals at the fair so they can be slaughtered in the fall, and then they make money off of it. And I was like, I mean, not all of them get butchered. Like, some of them, if they're girls, they can go on to somebody else's breeding program, or maybe they can go be a pet for somebody else. Like, I don't know what to tell you. And then still another person, when I said that we have a rabbitry of like 100 rabbits at any given point, and how I can boast the fact that we've never had a case of sore hocks, she said to me, oh, whatever. First of all, there's no way anybody has 100 rabbits. And second of all, there's no way that you're checking 400 feet per year to make sure you don't have sore hocks. By this time, I was so over the top and should have had my phone taken away from me, so I stopped answering these crazies. At that point, I said, let's be honest. I mean, I check all of them, all of their feet after I butcher them. Like, I could have continued being sassy and being like, none of them are alive long enough to have sore hocks. But that would have been just probably a bit too far, which is what I do when I get really sarcastic and sassy with people, which clearly I've been doing since last night when this whole shitstorm hit the fan. So, yeah, we started out somehow talking about a guinea pig and 4-H, and then snowballed it into farmers being abusive a-holes who torture animals. We torture the animals. Which honestly, then I could have went into a business and economics class and talked with them and explained to them that being a farmer is your business, and it's not best practice in your business to abuse the product. So, like, nobody out here is doing that. But I had already by that time been called a consumerist and what a horrible person I am to be raising animals just to benefit off of them and get things from them. So again, I should probably just go in a hole and die somewhere. At the end of the day, you never know what is going to stir up the population of people. And apparently there's things more controversial than politics, religion. Add 4-H kids to that, because the 4-H children should not be raising animals, and the 4-H parents are awful. Oh, and we have to throw the 4-H leaders in there as well, because I also got death to all 4-H leaders for trying to, I don't know what the hell they're trying to do, but anyway, this is my day. This is how it's gone. I need to go sit down. Or the one guy that said I'm a hothead and a control freak. And honestly, some of that I can't disagree with. So, I mean, I just told him, I said, buckle up, Buttercup. Because he was like, I don't even know you, and I can tell that you're a hothead and a control freak and blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, baby, you better buckle up if you don't know me yet, because you're in for a rude awakening, sweetheart.